And there is a bigger one, får vi også at vide nu.
Så er der 2.
Det var hurtigt, hva'?
Der er et designfuck.
Er det lidt iPad-agtigt design?
Jamen, det er jo iPad Air-design.
Ja, sådan lidt blanding med, sammen med iPod, faktisk.
And there is a bigger one.
Men sjovt, at kameraet er så langt ude.
Ja, det fik jeg ikke ret i. Jeg havde regnet med, at det var et designfuck, hvis det var tilfældet. Så det må jeg bare erkende, det er et designfuck. Der er nok en god grund.
iPhone 6 Plus.
Plus.
Oh my god.
Ja.
Det kommer den ikke til at hedde!
Nej.
iPhone 6
iPhone 6
and the iPhone 6
har du kommet til at sætte nogle...
without a doubt the best iPhones we've ever done.
这是我们有史以来最棒的
And I
iPhone
hope you'll
手机。
agree
我相信
they're
大
the
家
best
也
phones you have ever.
Ej, det går ikke, det der. Nu kan vi ikke høre noget.
Phil Schiller får lov til at præsentere den. Han kommer på lige om lidt.
Jamen, I slukkede det med det samme, I klikkede på noget. Puff, så slukkede lyden.
Den er lavet i...
And these pixels allow it to have a very broad angular view with accurate colors.
那么在更广阔的视
They're
角都可以
simply
显示出更加准确
stunning,
的颜
unlike
色，
any displays
可以说
ever on a
是比
phone.
所有的智能手机上的屏幕都
yes,
更加
they're
的
bigger.
准确鲜艳，而且呢屏幕
They're
更
a
加的大
lot。bigger. Here on the
大多
left
了
is an iPhone
这是
5S.
iPhone
In the
5S，
center, iPhone 6, and on the right,
中
the
间呢是
iPhone
iPhone
6
6，右
Plus.
边呢是 iPhone 6
You can
Plus。
see the difference.
大家可以看到
And if
尺
you
寸
don't
的
know,
区别。
Præcis.
Ja.
Nu røg lyden.
Ja.
Jamen, det er ikke os.
Nej, vi taler videre. Det matcher meget godt. Vi får oplysningerne ind her. 741. Det har vist sig gennem erfaring, at det var det, som var mest...
Det ser insanely great ud.
In Vainglory, players play a unique hero with unique skills and abilities.
Prøv lige at gå ned i lydniveauer, Christoffer.
Seeds that she can sprout into little munions.
Helt nederst. I bunden. Prøv at holde musen over.
I also like the disco.
Nej, hold musen over.
Petal looks right at home.
Der er ikke nogen, du kan slide på.
Men han kan da bare skrue op på mixeren.
Nej, jeg tænker på den koreanske stemme.
Nå.
De sagde, at der var en slider til det. Prøv at klikke på den der.
Multiplayer battle arena gaming is
Der er
the
ikke noget,
most
det er share.
popular game genre in the
Hvis nogen kan sige, hvor vi kan slå den koreanske stemme fra, så gør vi det.
millions of players every day. Vainglory brings this world competitive gaming to iOS. Now the rules are simple. 2 teams battle to destroy a giant crystal in the heart of their opponent's space. Think of it like capture the flag, but with used our evil game engine.
Det der, det er jo fuldstændig ligesom at se en konsol. Altså.
The results on the
Ja,
device.
og med det metal, som de lancerer, så er der nogen, der hedder Microsoft og Sony, som tænker, det er
Nintendo.
ikke så fedt det her.
Effects like dust particles and butterflies. New lighting effects, like these crystals casting blue light.
Fordi OpenGL og DirectX har jo sådan set ligget og været mestrene på spilsiden.
And in the heart of it all,
Men det der, det kunne jo fint sætte ud til at trække League of Legends.
Ja, sagtens. Altså, League of Legends er meget mindre avanceret end det der. Counter-Strike for den sags skyld
this
også.
is a massive monster that, if captured by your team, will fight on your side to help you destroy the. Uh-oh, looks like Tommy's opponents have the same idea, and now it's a fight for the.
Hvad er det, man kalder den type spil der, Brille? MOBA?
Det der, det ligner faktisk et MOBA. Ligesom League of Legends er, eller Dota for den sags skyld. Men ligner lidt en mere touch-venlig version, som ikke er så fokuseret på det, der hedder mechanics.
Prøv at se, hvor stor detalje der er i det. Det er da mega
Det er
fedt, det
super
der.
flot, det der.
Ja.
Og mange sådan fede zoom ind og se en gruppe
Og skygger, der bare er fuldstændig real-time jo vel det hele.
Altså, det er flottere end League of Legends, det der.
We founded Super Evil
Så.
Megacorp to bring the hardcore gaming experiences of PCs and consoles to the mobile generation.
Ja,
This is why we are so thrilled
of
about the
PCs
performance
and
now
consoles
possible
to the
on
mobile
iPhone 6
generation.
and Metal. Vainglory is our first game, and we can't wait for you to try it. You won. Good game, Tommy.
赢了。
Join us
Saw
when
that.
Vainglory launches in the App Store this fall. Thank you.
今年秋天我们就会在 App Store 推出这款游戏，欢迎大家到时候跟我们一起去进行。
100% kopieret af League of Legends, skriver han. Men League of Legends er jo skabt ud fra et mod, der var til Warcraft.
Nemlig. Ja, det vidste vi godt. Eller noget.
That's not bad for their very first game. How incredible that is
stream?
coming
那
from
大
a
家也
phone
可以
to carry around with
去
you everywhere
想
you
象
go.
一
It
下
is，
这
killer
将是
gaming.
你在你
So,
的手
larger
机上
display,
就能拥
thinner
有的那种
design,
游戏体
incredible
验。
performance.
所以我们有着非常
Obviously,
出色的性能表
that
现，
impacts
有
battery
着
life.
绚丽夺目的
Well, I'm
屏
really
幕。
happy
当然，
to
大家
tell
会
you
很
the
好
team has
奇，我
worked
们的
hard
电池
to
寿
make the
命会
iPhone
如何
6 and
呢
the iPhone
这
6
里大家
Plus
看到的
Christopher，
就是
Christopher，
have
det er
better
billede af
battery
vi sidder
life
her.
in every metric than the
在
iPhone
电
5S.
池方面的一些性能指标，可以看到在所有的方面，它都已经战胜了 iPhone 5S。
Just look at some of these numbers.
我们来看一
iPhone
些
6,
数字
50
iPhone 6
hours of audio
是
playback, 11
50
hours
个
of
小时
video
的
watching,
音乐
11 hours Wi-Fi
音频播
browsing,
放时
10
间
hours.
，11小时的
LTE
视频播放
Så
时
fik
间。
vi måske forklaring til, hvorfor den er så stor.
Plus
Der er et
80
stort
hours of
batteri i.
music
而
listening,
如果是
14 hours
iPhone 6
of
Plus
HD
的
video
话，
playback,
音频
12
播放
hours
80
Wi-Fi
小时，视
browsing,
频播
LTE
放14
browsing,
小
3G
时，
browsing.
无线浏
Really
览
great
12小
battery
时
life.
等等等等。那么大家可以看
Along
到，
with
从
the A8,
电池
there's our
性能
motion
来说是非常
coprocessor,
非
a
常
new
出色的。
generation.
M8, det sagde man da ellers, den ikke kom.
And as you know, this motion
Jo, den kom
coprocessor works
allerede annonceret i
along with all
iWatch
the work from your
5S,
processor with
iPhone
all those
5S.
great sensors in your phone, the
运动协处理
accelerometer,
器
the
的
gyroscope,
话
the，
它
compass.
是
And this is
通
really
过
helpful for
像
things like fitness applications to track data and provide it back to
加速
you.
感应器，
Hvor er det irriterende med den
New
koreanske
generation
stemme der.
A8 can tell when
Helt
you're
vildt.
cycling and you're walking, you're running.
来去
It also has a new ability to
衡量
estimate
你的
distance.
各
Vi
种
ved ikke, hvor
，for
kineserne
example,
kommer
you
fra.
can
Det
go
er fra
for a
Apple.
run.
你去
You can tell how many
走了多
steps
少
you're
步，
running,
或者
but
比方说
also
你在跑
how
步，
far
你
you've gone.
跑了多远
Prøv at se der.
And for the first time,
跑
give
了
you
多少
credit
步，
for
并且呢，
elevation as
在
well.
首次
Flights
能
of
告诉大家
stairs.
你所提升的这个高度，就是你攀登了多少节台阶。
We all need to run more stairs.
我们都需
How
要
does
更
it
多
do
的
it? Well,
跑
there's a
台
new
阶。
sensor built into
那么有
iPhone
了
6 and 6
这
Plus,
种
the
新
barometer.
的
It
传感
measures
器
relative elevation from air
内
pressure.
置在
Den næste, der kommer, der
And
er
that
den
will show
Kari
up in things
pølsometer.
like the new health app in iOS 8. We now get credit for flights of stairs
指
you
标
walk throughout your
那么
day.
你就可以
Det
看
giver
出
også
这个
mulighed for nogle
developers
nye
can take
weather
advantage of
apps.
this new
Kan I ikke
sensor
huske
as
det?
well.
Jeg
For
håber, I
example,
kan høre det
Nike
her,
is
så
working
det
on a
ikke
new
for
version of
forvirrende.
Nike Plus
Det er
running
fuldstændig...
app.
Er det ikke
So
for
it can
højt
track
nu,
not only how
stemmen?
far
Altså,
you
vi kan ikke høre os
run,
selv.
but also the
Jo, men
elevation
folk sagde
as
før,
well.
at det var for lavt.
So great new A8 chip,
跑了多少米？
great new M8 chip, the
所以
core
我们有
of
了
iPhone
Kan I
6
huske,
and
det vi
6
var børn?
Plus.
Der hang sådan
And there's so much more.
skibberur,
There's
man
new
kunne banke
advanced
på, så kunne man
wireless
få at vide, om det blev regn.
The
Ja,
LTE
det var barometer.
in iPhone 6 and 6
Så nu
Plus
skal du bare
is
banke på
faster
din
than ever.
iPhone, så kan du få at vide, om det bliver regn.
150 megabit per second. That's compared
100
to
megabit.
100 on the
150
previous
megabit.
products. It does that with technology called carrier aggregation. And there's now 20 LTE bands compared to 13 previously. That's the most in any smartphone in the world. It means we're working now with over
Simon, hold nu ikke kæft nu.
200 carriers around the world
Jo, nu stoppede
to
den.
support
Tak, Albert.
LTE on iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus.
Så må du godt skrue lidt
There's a
op
new
igen.
technology with LTE. Maybe you've heard of it.
Ja,
It's called
fint.
VoLTE. That
VoLTE.
stands for Voice
Jeg tror, du er lidt for
over
meget der.
LTE. It means we can
Sådan der,
take
ja.
the voice data of
Så
making a
smadrer
phone
de
call off
telebranchen
of
nu, eller
the
hvad?
3G network and move it up onto the 4G LTE network. It
Så
makes
vi er
calls
fri for
clearer
dårlig dækning.
sounding, and you always have
Hører du efter?
simultaneous voice and
Ja, ja,
data.
vi blev bedt om at
We're working with a lot of
ikke tale hele tiden.
carriers around the world. We're going to roll out support for VoLTE with iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus. There's also faster Wi-Fi in both of the products as well, 802.11ac, which is up to 3 times faster than 802.11n, up to 433 megabit per second. Now, if you combine Wi-Fi and VoLTE, our engineers came up with a really cool idea, making calls over Wi-Fi using your standard cellular connection. So maybe at your office or your home, you don't have a great cellular reception, but you do have Wi-Fi. You can make a standard call in the same way, and it will go out over will seamlessly just hand off and keep going.
Sådan.
This is really cool technology.
Det er ret sejt,
Så
det
kan
der.
jeg begynde at ringe hjemmefra nu.
Ja, det kan du. Når du får en iPhone 6.
Hold da kæft, hvor cool.
This is just the start of it. The first carriers working together with us on it are T-Mobile in the US and EE in the UK, and you'll see more quickly over time. So great wireless capabilities. Perhaps many people's favorite feature of their iPhone is their camera. And there are great new cameras in both iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. And people love taking photos with their iPhone for good reason. Here's an example. National Geographic photographer Jim Richardson took this photo in the Scottish Highlands with an iPhone. I mean, it's a beautiful photo. He's taken many more. And he and all of us will take even better photos with the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus because there's an all-new iSight camera in it. It's an 8-megapixel iSight camera. It has Apple's innovative True Tone flash. There's large 1.5 micron pixels. Has a fast 2.2 aperture, but most importantly, there's a new generation iSight sensor in it to take better photos. It's packed with some cool technologies. Let me just tell you one. It's called Focus Pixels.
Vi
What are
fik
those?
ikke
Let's look inside
manuel
at the sensor inside the iSight camera. And you see these dedicated pairs of focus pixels. And what they do, they have little shutters on them. They read the light coming in from objects, and as the lens moves in and out, it can tell whether that object is in phase or out of phase. This is called phase detection autofocus. It's a technology used by high-end DSLRs. It's the best way to do fast autofocus. And now the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus have it. And they can focus almost twice as fast of the previous generation. And there's so many more things a sensor can do to take beautiful photos. It has great new generation tone mapping. It has beautiful noise reduction. It all adds up to incredible photos. So let me show you a couple taken right with an iPhone 6, straight off the camera, no retouching. People love taking portrait photos with their iPhone. This is a great
Prøv at se, hvor flot ens
Exposure
belys
is
det er.
beautiful. The skin tone
se der.
is really lovely.
Hold nu
Great
kæft.
photo. Here's another portrait. He's smiling if you can't tell. The skin tones are perfect. You have to trust me on that. People also love taking macro photos. Here's a beautiful one of a California monarch butterfly. Anyone know? That's a female if you couldn't tell. And even landscapes with a wide-angle lens are just beautiful, particularly with the noise reduction for bluer skies without sacrificing sharpness. And everyone loves now taking panoramas with their iPhone as well, and you take even bigger ones with and with the new generation gyroscope, the stitching is near seamless. Now what makes your photos great are three things. It's the 5-element lens, it's the imaging sensor, and it's also the brains behind it all, the image signal processor that's part of the Apple A8 chip. And there's a whole new generation signal processor inside iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. For example, it has a dedicated hardware block now to do advanced face detection. So you're taking a photo, you can even quicker find faces throughout your scene to get the perfect focus. And it
Så døde vi igen.
Lige nu der snakker de, jeg sidder og følger en live-blog også, de snakker om image stabilization lige nu. Så måske, at der kommer 6 Plus for optical image stabilization.
Ja.
Det er for 6 Plus, men ikke de andre.
Sådan.
6 Plus adds something new with the iPhone line. Optical image stabilization. So what's that? Let's look at the lens inside the iPhone 6 Plus. Of course it moves front to back to focus, as always, but now it can also move up and down and side to side. And we combine that with the M8 and with the
Det er altså ikke også det... Apple de bliver oversvømmet lige nu.
Ja.
Vi sidder og holder opdateret fra diverse live-blogs for at være sikre på, at vi er med.
gyroscope.
Så kom den.
Ja, de bruger simpelthen gyroskopet
Sharp
til
photo
at...
because of optical image stabilization. So we love the iSight cameras in our phones, and they take beautiful photos. So it's no surprise we don't see a lot of these anymore. Right? Dedicated cameras, small point-and-shoot cameras, they're certainly not as fun, and increasingly we're taking amazing photos directly off of our iPhone. What's interesting is, it's probably been a while since you've seen one of these as well. Anyone remember what they're called? Camcorder. Yeah, camcorder. I think our parents used to use these.
Så.
Right? People aren't from the FaceTime camera. So, amazing cameras, both the front side and the back side, FaceTime camera and iSight camera. Both the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus will come with an iOS 8, the latest version of the world's most advanced mobile operating system, and there are so many great features. Just want to point out a few of them that are really wonderful on the new
Recap.
iPhones. First,
Nu.
the new Messages
Nu er den snart
application.
1941.
You can share your
den, ja.
location with friends. You can now share audio messages along with your photos and your videos. And there's a new controller on the bottom right-hand side there that you control with your thumb. So it's really easy to do one-handed. There's a new keyboard with quick
New
type.
controller
It
til
suggests
one-hand.
words based on the content of what you're typing. And again, easy to reach one-hand.
Jeg kan faktisk ikke huske, om I fik fortalt
These
kan jeg
are
ikke.
the
Wait.
best phones ever made. iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus. Packed with features from everything from those amazing displays to the super fast 64-bit AA chip and on and on. They are the best we know how to make, and I think the best anyone's seen. And the team works so hard to make these in the most environmentally friendly way. So we always like to call attention to this because it matters a lot. Not only do you see all the things you're used to seeing here, there's a new one as well, beryllium-free, which we commit to do. So the team makes these just in a wonderful fashion. There are new cases for both
Silicone
phones. There are new
cases.
silicone cases, 6 colors with a great feel, including product red, and new leather cases, 5 beautiful dies, including product red there as well. iPhone 6 comes in these 3 beautiful colors, gold, silver, and space gray.
Ja, som
I think
sædvanligt.
by now you're all wondering, yeah, but how much does it cost?
Hey, priser,
Well, I'm
priser.
really happy to tell you it starts at just $199.
Nå,
Det er for 4,7 tommeren.
Ja,
men alligevel. $199.
Ja.
Det
med kontrakt.
Med kontrakt.
Nå, jeg tænkte lige, what?
Det er med kontrakt. Du skal gange med noget mere i Danmark.
Ja, den blev dyr i plussen.
Ja, det er de normale danske priser, skal vi regne med for en 4,7 tommer.
Jamen, så bliver plussen jo meget dyr. Ikke?
Jo, den bliver formentlig $100 dyrere per model, kunne jeg forestille mig. Det er bare et gæt.
Silver and space gray, and it starts
Ja, præcis.
just $299.
Præcis $100 dyrere.
Yeah, really, you heard a wow, you're right. For 16 gigs, $399 for 64, and $499.
Og de beholder 5 C'erne
Og 5 cent bliver gratis med kontrakt.
med kontrakt her, og kommer ned på 8 gig igen. Så.
Ja. Derudover så...
Yesterday,
19.
the most
september kommer
advanced
de på
smartphone in
markedet.
the world.
Men vi
Now
ved ikke, det
starting
er
at
danske
just
priser.
$99. The iPhone 5C in an 8 gig configuration. Typical.
Vi ved heller ikke, om det er til Tyskland, de kommer den 19. september.
105.
The new iOS 8 that we're seeing up here.
Ja, det er omkring.
And all
Ja, men
over.
men
Hold kæft, det er jo allerede næste
The team
fredag.
works hard as
Ja,
always
det er
to make
helt
it
til det, jeg
available to
troede, vi
the
havde regnet med.
widest number of customers possible. So here you see the list of all the devices that are
Og den
supported
17. september
by
kommer iOS 8
Huge
ud som
number of
softwareopdatering.
Og det er slut
All
for
these
iPhone
customers
nu.
will be able to download
Slut for iPhone,
for free
Nu kommer der
iOS
mere.
8 on September 17th.
Så.
Og som sagt, det har Verge ret i, der bliver overhovedet ikke nævnt noget om Near Field
So
Communication.
that is the new iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus. Thank you.
Og nu bliver det spændende.
Nu bliver det rigtig spændende.
Tak for i aften.
1941.
Nå.
1941.
1941.
1941.
Slaget.
iPhone 6 really are. How they're the best phones you've ever seen. But a great product isn't just a collection of features. It's how it all works together, how it makes you feel. These products have bigger screens, and they're amazing, but they're much better in every single way. And to make this point clear, we've enlisted the help of a couple of our friends to do some fun new ads. And I'd love to share one of
Is det
those with you
YouTube?
right now.
Hvis vi får YouTube-musik på, så skyder vi lyden. Kæft. Det er også sgu godt for
Det var Justin Timberlake og Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, så godt.
Publikum går amok.
Det var sgu også godt for
Does anybody know who they are?
Ja, Justin
Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon.
Hvor vidste du det fra?
Jeg så det på Verge.
Incredibly fun to work with. Do you want to see another one? Here's another one.
This is the iPhone 6.
And this is the iPhone 6 Plus.
They come with a thing called Health, so they can help you track a lot of stuff. Like today I walked 3.8 miles.
Well, I ran 4.2 miles.
Well, I climbed 11 flights of stairs.
Well, I drank a smoothie that had 362 calories in it.
Well, I had a funnel cake that had 1,230 calories in it.
You know that's not good, right?
It was good.
It was good.
Delicious.
Nu kan jeg lugte æblekage.
Så kan jeg så
Entirely
fortælle...
new category of service.
Nu kommer der noget omkring betaling.
Ny service. Det
And
er jeg ikke
now
vild
I'd
med.
like
Jeg vil
to
have en ny
talk
kategori.
about an entirely new category of service.
Payments.
And it's all about the wallet.
Yep.
Our vision is to replace this. And we're going to start by focusing on payments. Payments is a huge business. Every day between credit and debit, we spend $12 billion. That's over $4 trillion a year, and that's just in the United States. And this business is comprised of over 200 million transactions a day. That's 200 million times that we scramble for our credit cards and go through what is a fairly antiquated payment process.
Ja.
It looks something like this.
Og så får vi lige sat tingene lidt på spidsen, ikke?
Det ligner mit, det der. Nå,
Så,
godnat.
det er det.
Tak for det. Jamen, kan vi få liv ind igen?
Ja.
Kære Apple.
Så fik vi betalinger. Det havde jeg ellers svoret, at vi ikke ville få, fordi... Hvad kan man sige? Det er et nyt Apple.
Så nu gør de det for betalinger, de gjorde for iTunes musik.
Muligvis.
Thank you. This whole process is based on this little piece of plastic. And whether it's a credit or a debit card, we're totally reliant on the exposed numbers and the outdated and vulnerable magnetic stripe interface, which, by the way, is 5 decades old, and the security codes, which all of us know aren't so secure. It's so easy to lose your card or have it compromised. It's no wonder that people have dreamed of replacing these for years.
Det bliver nok med touch
But
ID,
they've
jo.
all failed. The New York Times said it best. A truly mobile wallet has long been described as imminent, but it remains elusive. Most have been a disappointment or have not yet worked well enough for mainstream adoption. Why is this? It's because, as it turns out, most people that have worked on this have started by focusing on creating a business model that was centered around their self-interest instead of focusing on the user experience. We love this kind of problem. This is exactly what Apple does best. And so we've created an entirely new payment process, and we call it Apple Pay.
Hvad så?
Apple Pie, Apple Pay.
Wow.
And I'd like to show you just how fast and just how easy it is.
Okay, your total is $23.78.
Mif.
That's it!
Med Touch ID.
Nu touch ID, ja. Og så har vi også fået NFC.
Maybe, would you like to see it one more time, just in case
I slow
you may
motion.
have
Filmet
blinked
med
and
en
missed it? Here
240
it is.
billeder i sekundet slow motion.
It is so cool.
Det var oplagt, at det ville komme betaling med fingeraftryk, lige siden de lavede det på 5S'erne.
That is Apple Pay, and to tell you more about it, I'd like to invite
Men
Eddie
det kommer
Q to
aldrig
the
til
stage.
Danmark.
Eddie?
Men nu har jeg bare på fornemmelsen, at der ikke kommer noget ur. Når det der, det er nyheden.
Ja.
Det må ikke være nyheden.
Thanks, Tim. It's great to be here this morning. Now, Apple Pay is built into every iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. And we've got a groundbreaking NFC radio antenna built across the top. Now, NFC is the standard for all contactless payments. Now, you also have the convenience and security of Touch ID. And we've got a new chip called the Secure Element. And it's built into every iPhone 6, and it stores all of your payment information encrypted and securely.
Og nøgenfotos.
You can also see all of your credit cards on Passbook. Now, Apple Pay is easy, it's secure, and it's private. Let's get started with how easy it is. Now, we have hundreds of millions of credit cards and debit cards from customers in their iTunes Store accounts. When they get a new iPhone 6, they can just say, use the card on file. But it's also easy to add a new card. You use your iPhone EyeSight camera, we take a picture of the card, gather all the information, go to your bank and verify that that's your card, and we add it right to Passbook.
Det er fandme sejt.
And now, with just a touch, you've paid. It's that fast, it's that easy. Now, we've also integrated security throughout both the hardware and software in a way that only Apple can. So when you add a new credit card, we don't store the credit card number and we don't give it to the merchant. We create a device-only account number and we store it safely in the Secure Element. And each time you pay, we use a one-time payment number along with a dynamic security code. So you no longer have the static code in the back of your platform. And suspend all of the payments from that device. And again, because the credit card isn't stored on the device, there's no need to cancel your credit card.
Der bliver nikket anerkendende her i studiet.
Det gør der. Det er virkelig ret sejt, det der.
Og det kommer i Danmark om 16
Now,
år.
security is at the core of Apple Pay, but so is privacy. We are not in the business of
De bliver
collecting your
spammet af
data.
kinesere i vores chat.
So when you go to a physical location and use Apple Pay, Apple doesn't know what you bought, where you bought it, or how much you paid for it. The transaction is between you, the merchant, and your bank. And the cashier doesn't get to see your name, credit card number, or security code like they do today when you hand them a plastic card. So Apple Pay, it's fast, it's secure, and it's private. Now we're starting in the US with credit cards and debit cards from the three major networks, American Express, MasterCard, and Visa. And we've got the 6 biggest issuing banks in the US, along with a few more. They add up for more than 80% of all credit card volume in the US, and we'll keep adding even more banks. Now you can use Apple Pay in the over 220,000 merchant locations that accept contactless payments today. But we've been working with some of the largest retailers to enable Apple Pay in all of their locations. The largest department store, Macy's and Bloomingdale's. The largest drugstore, Walgreens and Duane Reade, with over 8,000 locations and 8 million visitors. Staples, the largest office products. Subway, with over 26,000 locations in the US. McDonald's, with 27 million visitors every day. And McDonald's is even adding Apple Pay to its drive-thru.
Det er sejt.
Hvor tæt skal man have NFC på, for den fanger det?
3-5 cm.
Whole Foods,
Nå.
the healthiest grocery store and leading provider of organic food.
Så man kan ikke betale med den i lommen.
Nej.
Heller ikke ved et tilfælde.
And our own Apple retail stores.
Wow! Du kan betale for en iPhone 6 med en iPhone 6
Vi bliver
Plus.
vel spammet i chatten. Det er
And
rønligt
Disney,
irriterende.
the
4500.
happiest place on earth.
What?
Det er helt vildt.
Det er kinesere
Disney is
og
adding Apple
koreanere,
Pay
der
to
går
all of their
lovpris til
Disney
Samsung i stedet
stores
for
and Disney
Apple.
World in time for Christmas.
Det er usportsligt.
Det var fordi
of the many retailers that are adding Apple Pay in all of their locations. But what about online? We want to make online purchasing just as fast, more secure, more private. There's over $1 billion a day spent on online purchasing. That's 5 million daily transactions just in the US alone. And the process is really cumbersome. You got these long forms to fill out for each and every app that you shop in. Well, with Apple Pay, one-touch checkout. There's no need to enter your credit card, your expiration date, your security code. You don't even have to enter your shipping or billing address. And none of your credit card information is shared with the merchant. We use the one-time payment number out of the secure element. And we've been working with some great retailers like Target to enable Apple Pay into their shopping app.